Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they will not get a chance to return this one. As it's through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, it's Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Jameis to throw it. He's got Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off to them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Von Bell up to make the tackle. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Check 52. Come on. I got it. Check it back. Check it back. 25.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Wilson. Ebron with it over the middle. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Wilson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's not going to get me. Mike 35, Mike 35. Follow. Yo, easy.
On 3rd down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack in this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
52. Come on. Check.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Black. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Wilson. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure, under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and long, it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Ready? Black 25. Sonic. You got block me. Green 17. 57. Mike 57. It's just 100.
Third and short yardage. Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Black. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 40 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Michelle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check 24. Check.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Target. 25. Check. Wait. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, let's get him conversion. Check 3.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Easy, easy. Motion. 47, Mike. 47, Mike. 47. Let him go.
From the gun, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
First down, Patriots.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Eric Ebron, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Double dog. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston now. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
47's the flip. Is the mic. You. 36. Watch the edge.
To throw, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him to have 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check, 47. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. He's coming. He's easy.
Now Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal.
He don't know no better. Green, triple T. Easy. White. 57's the mic. Here we go, T. Here I come. Undercrunch. You go tight. Here we go.
To throw is Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Easy, easy, easy. Stay in open. 57's the mic. Rock 57. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Switch. Switch.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Check 33. Check 33. Echo. Wait.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Move. 3 down. Triple T. Check 47. It's a party now. Jim. Sponge. No.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Ready? Triple T.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 36.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Wait. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. He's checking crack.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking deep here for Ebron. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Check safety, check safety. Let him go.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Green, triple C. Green, triple C.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready? Slack 25. Flip it, flip it, flip it. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go, here we go. Let him go.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 37. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 52.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
40, 40, 40, 40. Check 99, check 99. Listen.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, you got the right.
To throw again, Wilson. Now he'll escape and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
14.
Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, stop. Mike, white. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Out of his end zone, Winston. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Ready. Blue ready. Shit. Hey. Even. Let's go.
They'll go again to Jones. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
35, Mike, 35. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 35's the mic. I'm going to run you over. Check.
Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Here I come again.
Wilson wants to throw it. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready? Black 45 behind. Double time.
Jones. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down. Wait. Watch out. Green, triple team. Shit. Huh, 6 foot. Green. Look small. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Jameis to throw it. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
They'll run it with Jones. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave it with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Pats, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.